So the beautiful bride, and she was walking ahead into the hall. Ahead of her, there are these minstrelsy. Minstrelsy means musicians who were there, they were singing, they were playing instruments, they were doing everything, they were going ahead and she was following. How was she? We can see here, red as a rose is she. From top to bottom, she was dressed as a red rose. She was walking. And nodding their heads, before her goes the merry minstrels. They were playing like this and nodding their heads, and they are going before the bride. They are going. The wedding guest, he beat his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. He bet his chest. Bichara, the wedding guest here, sitting on the stone, only he could do this, but there is no option with him that he cannot leave, he cannot go and cannot ask him, stop your story, I don't want to hear you. He cannot. Why? Some magic power has tied him there to hear the ancient mariner's story. Right? So, and now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his overtaking wings and chased us south along. Now the sun was there. Now suddenly the atmosphere, the climate got changed. Storm has come. Winds have blown, very tremendous, very furious, very tyrannous. Winds were blowing. And these tyrannous winds, these strong winds, they were blowing our ship towards the north, further and further. We were sailing towards towards south. But the winds were also pushing us towards the south. We were pushed. With a sloping mast and dipping prow, as who pursued with yell and blow, still trades the shows of his foe, and forward bends his head. The ship drove fast, loud roared and blast, and southward, we fled. Now how it is going, and how tyrannous, or how what we can say troublesome, how strong, right? How furious the winds were. To describe that, he said, with sloping masts. Masts are there, but are they straight? No, they are sloping. Why? The wind is pushing. As great the wind is, the masts are that sloped, they have become bent, just like your bow. They have become. They are to take the pressure because the sails are there to the mast. The sails are pushed with a strong wind, and so the mast has got a curved thing, just like a slope. They are bent. And prow is there. Prow means the front part of the ship, and that is sinking down, because from there behind the wind is there, it is pushing, and the front part is going down. Now, dipping prow, as who pursued with yell and blow. Now, because that is being pursued with the yell and blows, this means the wind is blowing in such a manner as if somebody is pushing, yelling, go, 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 go. As if somebody is telling like that, it has to go, it has to hurry up. That is what the masts are bent and the prow is dipped. Right? So that way it is going. Still trades the shadow of his foe, as if there is some enemy behind. The shadow of the enemy behind, we are to hurry. It is not in our hands. The wind is pushing, and so the ship is going ahead as if some enemy is pursuing them. Likewise, the ship is going. Which is that enemy? That means non-seeing, non-visible. We could not see, it is not visible. That kind of enemy is following as if it is pursuing. Our ship is drifting ahead. Forward bends his head. The ship drove fast. Loud roared the blast. The waves are touching and they are blasting and they are roaring, and the ship is being pushed towards the south. And southward, we fled. We are not sailing. I hope our ship is flying. It is like that. The speed of the ship is such. We feel sometimes it is going down, sometimes it is going up. And hence I feel as if I am on the flight of the ship. And now there came both mist and snow, and it grew wondrous cold, and ice mast high came floating by, as green as emerald. Now so far there was the storm was there, wind was there. We were pushed towards the south. What does the South Pole has? Nothing but ice. Right? So we have reached to that place, to that point where, and now there came both mist and snow. Mist and snow. Earlier I have talked about this. What is a mist and what is a snow? Snow is nothing but the fog which has just turned into water and it got frosted there, that is snow. Right? And only water is there in the cloud and our clothes are getting wet, that is mist. So there came mist and snow, which is what the sailor could not make out, the mariner could not make out, but both have come at a time. And it grew wondrous cold. Earlier sun was there, very bright sun. We were feeling scorchy, because it is there here ahead. Now because the frost is there, the mist is there, the snow is there, then we started feeling cold. The cold wind started blowing. And now there came the both mist and snow, and it grew wondrous cold, and ice mast high came floating by. And ice is coming from ahead. How high it was? It was about the mast. That big ice. How it appeared? It appeared green, as if it is made of emerald. It appeared pretty green, right? A ice mast high came floating by, as green as emerald. It appeared as if some emerald stone is floating in the water and it is coming towards us. You see how dangerous was it? Right? And now, and through the drifts and snowy cliffs did send a dismal sheen, nor shapes of men nor beasts of kin, the ice was all between. See how the ice played, what it does. Here, we cannot see through this. Where is the man? Where is the beast? Where is the animal? Where is the man? Where is the bird? Where is what? Where is what? We could not make out. Because everywhere there came a sheet of ice or mist or your fog. It is there. So we could not make out what is what. That was the thing. But still our ship is drifting, going ahead and going ahead. And where it is going towards the snowy cliff. Cliff means what we can say, it is a wall-like structure made of ice. It is going towards it. Means if it dashes, kalas, everything is gone. Nor shapes of men nor beasts we can, K and can is see. We could see nothing before us. Though a person is here, I could not see because a thick sheet of frost has covered both of us. Neither he could see me nor I could see him. That was the condition. The ice was all between, everywhere, between two people, between two things, between two eyes even there is ice. That is the situation there. The ice was here, the ice was there, the ice was all around. You see, the same thing, but how it has been described. The ice is here, the ice is there, the ice is all around, right? It crackled and growled and roared and howled. See the words. It cracked, it growled, it roared, and it howled. Tuck, 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 tuck. It is going upward. Each and every word means the gravity of the presence of the ice has been described with these 4 words, and they are put in an orderly manner. It is onomatopoeia. Earlier, as has been used, that is your simile. Means the whole poem is studied with all figure of speeches here. So, like noises in a sound. There are the voices. What kind of noises we have? Like they are coming out from a fainting person. A fainting person is there. Right? He is getting fainting. What is talked? Nobody knows. But voice comes. That kind of voice is making out. That means this sounding, this crackling, this growling, this roaring has no meaning. It is only sounds. Sounds like a person, one who is getting fainted, who he speaks. If at all he speaks something, he speaks like that. Now, at length did it cross an albatross. Through the fog it came, as it had been a Christian soul. We hailed it in God's name. Hailed, we called. In the God's name. Why? There was no creature at all nearby. But from somewhere the bird has come. So we have become very happy. You must have read the story of Friday. Right? Robinson Crusoe. Friday, he was not able to speak anything. He doesn't know any language. But here, Robinson Crusoe became happy because the other person is there. Now, these people are in a state of, what we can say, panicky. What will happen with us? They do not know. But a bird could able to come. Means what? Now, the storm is going to stop. And there would be some clear weather. As if the bird has brought this message, as if the message has been sent through God, we hailed him by the name of God. So, it ate the food it never had eat, and round it flew. The ice did split with a thunder fit. The helmsman steered us through. Now, the bird eats food here in the ship. And it ate the food as if it did not eat any food for years. Means a quite good amount of food it was eating. And it stirred all round the ship as if it is clearing the ice. Now there is a clearance of ice. Because the man at the steering, he could able to find out a way to steer the ship. So here you see, ice did split with a thunder fit. The helmsman here is the person who steers the ship. He could able to find a place to steer the ship. And a good south wind sprung up behind. The albatross did follow, and every day for food or play came to the mariner's hollow. It used to go ahead, we used to go behind it. Right? Sometimes it used to come back to the ship. What for? For the food. Right? That way it used to come and visit, and when it has the food, it used to go. Right?
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.